Hey guys, it's the Master Geek here for the first time in over a month. And today we've got the Five Nights at Freddy's Jazzwares action figures. They finally hit Walmart shelves and was able to get the main four today. They also had the Indo series with Freddy, Withered Freddy, and Bonnie and Withered Bonnie. I only picked up the core stuff first, and I'll be getting the Indo series later. But for now, we've got these. So we're gonna start off by looking at the packaging. The packaging is really nice. It reminds me of the old Funko figures a little bit, just enough to be different. But yeah, there's the back of the box. There's the barcode for anybody that needs it. There we go. There's nothing much with the boxes. They're about the same, so we'll just show the front and the back of them. Bonnie, one of the dark eyes, jump scare action, all that stuff in there's Bonnie's barcode. It shouldn't be too hard because these guys are online, but I'm just going to show you the barcodes anyways, just in case. But here's Toy Chica, the box is about the same. There's her barcode, and then there's Mangle. Mangle, obviously, are going to be my favorite of the line. Is Mangle's market. Anyways, let's get these suckers open. So before we get into the figures themselves, I want to go ahead and look at the differences between the Funko boxes and the Jazzwares boxes, since Jazzwares is the replacement for Funko, pretty much. So as we saw originally with Freddy, and the front of the box has Freddy on the top, but like the box is the shape of Freddy's head, and you can see there's seeing a lot of game UI and everything in the FNAF 2, hallway. You turn them around and you see Freddy again and the logo. You can see everything right here. But when you go to, the Funko boxes, you've got Withered Freddy up here, but it's not in the shape of like any box, any character or anything. And you got the Build-A-Figure part, you got the actual figure, and the accessory. A lot more comes in this, but it's a little different. And these came out, roughly a decade ago. So here's all the other ones you can find. It's pretty much the same thing, like as of right here, just differently laid out. So anyways, let's get into the actual figures themselves. So starting off with Toy Freddy, he looks great. He looks like he just came straight out of the game. They all look like they came straight out of the game, including Mangle right here. But Toy Freddy looks really good. And, he has the jump scare action, so see his arms move, that far up. But also when you press the button, his mouth opens, which is pretty cool. See, I can make him talk like a little puppet, which is awesome. Because the Funko figures never really had that unless they were the 12-inch figures, which they only made 2 of. And they also made the statues, but they're not action figures and they don't move, So he can move at the shoulder, the elbow, and the hands can move like the wrists can move. That articulation is the same with the toy animatronics, but Mangle's a little different. I'll get to that in a little bit. So the legs can move. I'm not sure if the torso can move or not. Let me see here. Let me check. There is no torso movement, but he can move at the knee, the leg, and the feet can move, which is pretty nice. The head does not move. The head is a solid piece, which is, it's fine. But anyways, let's move on to Toy Bonnie. Toy Bonnie looks really cool. Same posability, and here's the feature. Like I said, they all look like they came from the games, like straight from the games. The posability is the exact same, except the difference is that the tail can pop out, which, it's pretty nice. It differentiates, Toy Bonnie from Toy Freddy. So moving on from Toy Bonnie to Toy Chica. Toy Chica is the smallest of the three, and, has the same amount of posability. The shoulder, the elbow, the legs, the knees, and the feet. and head still cannot move. But her feature is the same as the other ones, and it's really nice. But anyways, the one that's different from the main toy animatronics is Mangle. In the box, Mangle comes completely separated, and in pieces, so you will have to put Mangle together. And I'm just gonna say it's a real pain in the ass to put her or him or whatever Mangle gender is. Who really cares at this point? It's Mangle. Mangle is Mangle. But, you can move, a lot of things. The mouth on the endoskeleton head moves, and the mouth on the normal head moves. Every little joint here, the head, the only one in this line, this is the only one in the line that has head movement. This hand can move, and you can move this arm right here. None of these are posable right here. Move that joint right there. This head can move and swivel, and this part can move right here. The back legs can move. It's the same possibility as the other figures in the legs, and there's that way. But Mangle does have torso movement, so you can move it around right here, which is pretty cool. So anyways, I want to show you guys the features on the toy animatronics, and that is the glow-in-the-dark eyes. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to capture it on camera, but we're going to try it and see what happens. So let's go ahead and turn out the light and see. Oh yeah, you can really see the eyeballs. Let's see over here. Oh yeah, you can see, I believe this is Toy Freddy. But yeah, Mangle's shows up pretty well. But yeah. So let's turn the light back on. Yeah. The glow-in-the-dark feature shows up pretty good. And I think it's pretty cool. So these figures are really something else. I'm in love with these figures. And I'm glad that Jazzwares chose to do the toy animatronics first, because, Funko never did the toy animatronics except the FNAF AR models. But they never did the actual, FNAF 2 animatronics, which was a missed opportunity. But yeah, that pretty much about does it. I mean, these are pretty nice figures. So, there's nothing else I can really say about them. So anyways, this is the Master Geek, and I hope you liked this video, and I hope you stay tuned for any new uploads that come about. Maybe soon. I know I say that a lot, but, we'll have to wait and see. So anyways, this is the Master Geek, and I will see you guys in the next one.